Good morning, everyone. How's it going on this wonderful Saturday? Addie and I are just hanging out this morning. As you can see, she's still in her jammies. But we put on our aprons because we're going to be making some almond milk today with you. We're going to make homemade almond milk. So it's really, really simple. So we're just going to kind of go through the steps right now, and I'm going to flip the camera around. All right. Okay, so we have a high-speed blender here. So we're going to just put that on. You can just use your normal blender, but I highly recommend the Vitamix. It's really great. So what we're going to do is we're going to use 4 cups of water. So let me open this. All right, and we're going to put the water into the Vitamix. So all of your nut milks always start with 4 cups of water. And then you get to choose kind of what nut you want. So we are going to do almond milk this morning. And for any nut milks, it's going to be a ratio of 4 cups to 1 cup of nuts or coconut flakes or seeds, whatever you're using. All right. So there's our 1 cup of almonds. Addie, how you doing? Oh, yep, you're playing with everything. Okay, so we're going to put our almonds in there. We're going to put the cover on. That's all it is. So put the cover on. We got to put, we've got a little thing here. Addie, we need this too. Put that on. And don't mind the noise, but we're actually going to blend this up. So blend until it's fully kind of combined together. So, whoa. Addie, what's going on? Yep, it's okay. So you'll notice it's getting kind of softer and quieter. So the nuts are kind of being blended into it. All right. That should be good. Okay, Addie. Now, all right, I'm going to flip this around so you can see what we're going to do. All right, ads. So, rotate your phone. You can't, okay. So we can't change directions, but that's okay. So what we're gonna do next is actually take the almond milk that we just blended up, and you're gonna take a cheesecloth, or not a cheesecloth, this is a nut bag. So this is actually, you can just get this on Amazon. It's super easy. I think I got like a 4-pack of like small to large of all different sizes. And so I'm going to take my almond milk that I just blended. I'm going to pour it into, I have my green bowl there. And then I'm going to pour the milk through it into the bowl. All right. So super, super simple. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I'm literally just going to strain it with my hands. So I'm going to push all that liquid through, and what's going to be left is just the solids of the almonds. And they're really they're pulverized, so it actually won't be that much. So this will actually break down to not a ton of remains left. And depending on what nut and seed you're using, you'll have more or less. I noticed with almonds, I do have more than when I've done like a walnut milk before or a cashew milk before. So just keep that in mind. So you can see I kind of have all those solids that are left in there, but those can actually be used. So those you can actually take, and I usually put them in a bag and freeze them until I have a significant amount of them. And then what ends up happening is then I'll take those, once I have a decent amount, I'll dehydrate them in my dehydrator. And then I actually then grind them up in my Vitamix, and they become what's called almond meal. So it's not equivalent to almond flour. So almond flour, it does not, almond flour is typically blanched, meaning that they've removed the skins from it by putting it in boiling water. So that's why it gets super, super fine. Well, almond meal, as you can see, I used the full almond, so it's actually a lot thicker. So it actually has the skins and everything on it. So I would just use almond meal in a recipe that specifically, Addie, no, we can't taste it yet, for almond meal actually. Okay, so I'm gonna actually pour this into my glass jar. Now, if we wanted to sweeten this, so we don't sweeten our milk, we just like normal milk. But you can sweeten it, so you can sweeten it with maple syrup. I've actually made it into like a creamer before by adding like 2 to 3 tablespoons of maple syrup, and that was super yummy. Like, it was really sweet enough for a creamer and like a coffee or something. But you could add like 1 tablespoon and it would be sweet, and it'd be kind of that maple vanilla flavor. You could also flavor it with something natural too, stevia. So this is a French vanilla stevia. You could just put some drops, and what you do is you wouldn't put this in with the nuts. You'd actually take this stuff that's in the bowl right now, put it back into the blender, and then put whatever ingredients you want to flavor it with, and then blend it again. So that would be something. And then if your kids like chocolate milk, you could make it sweet with the maple syrup, and then maybe add in, we don't need to put that into there, some cacao powder. So cacao powder is like the actual raw form of what chocolate is. So this way you can make some chocolate milk for your family if you want. Okay, Addie, are you ready to pour it into the bowl? Okay, and then we're gonna drink it, okay? All right, hopefully this goes good, because I don't know how well I'm gonna be at pouring. Perfect. Awesome. So that worked out perfect, actually. So we have our almond milk here. Like I said, we did not sweeten it. I'll just put the cap on here, and then we'll just put it in the fridge and use it as normal, as almond milk. So this morning I'm going to use it. I made a paleo granola the other day, so no grains in it at all. And I'll put some almond milk in it, top it with some fresh berries, and I've got a perfect breakfast. All right, guys, it's super easy. If you have any questions about making homemade almond milk or homemade any nut milk, please let me know. And Addie, can you wave goodbye? Say bye-bye. Bye. You guys have a great Saturday. Enjoy the beautiful sunny 7-degree weather out in Wisconsin. You guys have a good day. Thanks for visiting.